What's up, fellas? Welcome back to another one. Also, thank you for all my new subscribers. I noticed there was probably like 40 new subscribers that popped up. Yes, I still count because I'm barely in the 600s. Hey, you know what? It took me a long time to get past 200. So 600, I was at 666 this morning. Very surprised. I really appreciate all my subscribers. I really appreciate everybody who's currently subscribed to me. I do work hard in here. A lot of things take me a lot of time because I got a full-time job. For you the guys that don't know, you know, I work long hours and I'm only in here a couple days a week. And sometimes something that should take me 1 week takes me 2 or 3 weeks because I only get to work on it a little bit. Last video was good. I didn't post for a while because I was trying to save enough content to get things in roll of progress so we can actually, you guys can see, you know, everything finally hitting the stage and getting done. We had a hiccup, of course. My hiccup was I sprayed it and I knew I wasn't gonna have enough paint, but I tried and I sprayed it and it came out beautiful, but I had a light strip on it. And of course, while I was sitting here looking at it after I wet sanded it, waiting for the paint to arrive, which is right there, the brand new gallon, I decided to fine-tune a few more things. So here we are again. We are wet sanded, ready for the last few coats. I think I'm gonna just throw me one nice wet coat over this and it should cover. Before I do the one coat, I'm gonna go ahead and prime these. And then I'm going to dust some color on them, let that dry, and then we're going to go over it probably with one good wet coat and then maybe a quick drop coat. And we'll go from there. So other than today, I need to do this part. I need to mask things up. Yes, I decided to fix that little whoop-de-doo was not perfect and it drove me nuts. So I went over it again and again and again. So, and even then in the paint I saw like a little weave and it must have been like a small sag. So we blocked that out, which was cool. This little line was not perfectly straight. It had a little weave in it that bugged me. It's nothing you're really gonna notice, you know, but since I'm sitting here waiting for paint, I fixed it. There was a sag or something going on there. I kind of cleaned that up a little bit. Of course, I had the runner in the damn sealer that I did a boo-boo on, so I fixed that. And where the hose hit down there, I wet sanded that out. And that one scratch I missed and the pinhole I missed. Now you can see how defined it is once I filled it and wet sanded it. So from this point, guys, that's where we're at. I'm gonna call that a wrap. So I mixed up some what is this called? Rust-Oleum and acetone. I cleaned this frame real good. Pretty much buzzed the whole entire thing down with a wire wheel. Sorry guys, I'm a little out of it again. Buzzed this whole thing down with a wire wheel, cleaned it real good with some wax and grease remover, and some prep spray, and we went over it. We just decided to go over it with Rust-Oleum. I did about 2 good thick coats of it. I made sure to mix it. I thinned it out, but not a lot, because I wanted it to pound on there heavy and lay out pretty flat. You know, give it that nice thick coat. Came out really good. So here we go. Good enough for a chassis. My buddy was just gonna rattle can this thing, so I told him, nah, let me clean it. Let me clean it all up and let me spray it. So that's what we did, guys. Whole thing is good to go. I'm gonna let it dry and we're off. Now I gotta go back there and fight with that truck. Inside on the truck, the primer, I've been prime sealing a couple little spots, the ones that needed to be primed and sealed. And then guess what? As soon as those are dry, we're gonna wet sand it, and then we're gonna throw down some paint on that. I'm hoping if we do decide to throw down some paint, I gotta move this chassis. So hopefully it's dry by then. If not, I will probably come do this tomorrow. I might just paint that truck tomorrow, so I could let this dry. Just finish off what I'm doing tonight, clean it all, ready to go. So tomorrow morning when I come out here, boom, we bomb it, we're done. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but if I decide to paint it, I got to move this chassis because it's going to get a lot of overspray on it. So we got to go from there. So I'm hoping here it dries in a little bit, I can lay it back down off these stands, and we can just move this trailer out, maybe put it back in the backyard. I'll kick you guys back on here in a minute. Paint day, finally, for the second time. 2 in Turkey, strikes again. So, alright guys, I finished the chassis. Got that all out of my hair, moved it into the backyard so I don't get no overspray on it, and here we go. I am fully scuffed down. I wet sanded this puppy with 400 originally. I scuffed it down afterward. I already spot painted and blended the areas that needed to be fixed, and then scuffed those down this morning, wiped it down, tacked it down, wiped it down again, tacked it down again, and we're off. Some of those are a little light, the color, but I think it's just from the way I blended it, I guess. I don't know. But hopefully when I lay this color down, it'll all be the same color. Other than that, guys, we're ready to go. Turn off that. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Let's see what happens. I'm already mixed up, ready to go. All I gotta do is put you guys up the shelf here. Cross your fingers, guys. Cross your fingers. I even said a prayer. Some days that's what it feels like. You know, guys, I learn as I go. You know, every time you do this stuff, you learn a little bit more. And I'll tell you right now, hold on, let me turn this off. Give that air compressor a break. I'll tell you right now, guys, every time I do this, I learn a little bit more. And you know, after scuffing that down, I went over it with like a medium coat with my gun about half fluid, and it looked blotchy to me, so I kind of considered that my drop coat. And then I opened it up and went over it again a little wetter, and it looks to be like it's drying a lot better. Suedes are hard. To me, they're very hard. Base clears, they're just so much more simple to me. I feel like, at least with the base clear, you can fix it quicker. With this, I feel like, I mean, it's just the base without the clear, but it's a lot harder for me for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just a head game. But I hope it came out good. I hope it flashes smooth and clean. My experience is with these suedes is they get blotchy, and that's very hard. Like, that's why I tried to spray it exactly the same all the way across. And I got on my knees this time and got underneath and sprayed that door, even a little drop coat after I finished spraying it. I threw a little bit more right there just to make sure I didn't get a line. But let's go check it out. Here we go, guys, here we go. Get the light set up for y'all. To me, looks pretty good. Just hoping that all that blotchiness goes away. I think it will. It just needs to flash. But everything looks pretty decent. Everything's okay. I don't see anything I missed. And if I do, this is the time to fix it. I got everything underneath inside the jams I did yesterday. Make sure I didn't get any like spots that went through to the primer, real light spot anywhere. This is the time, guys. A lot of metallic in this suede. It dims down a lot whenever it dries. Now, the problem that I have is I hope that this matches. Oh, there's a light spot up there. Look, I gotta get on top of that door. Dang it. I already shot that door twice up there because of that, and I was worried about it, and still got a light spot. Alright, let me go clean up that spot. I'll get back with you in a minute. good look at it. Oh boy, this truck has just kicked my ass. I am so tired. I just feel like this truck doesn't want to leave, doesn't want to let go. I don't know. I'm just praying, guys, that this all worked out. It's drying a little weird to me, but I don't know. I guess from this point, if we gotta wet sand it and do it again, it wouldn't be like we ain't done it 20 times already, right? We'll see. I hope it dries good. I hope everything works out, because just about had it. So I don't know. The first time I shot it was perfect. This time I feel like it's not as good. I don't know. There's just something about it. It just bugs me, and I don't know what it is. But honestly, it makes me sick to my stomach because I'm tired, dude, and I do not want to do this truck any longer. I don't. I want it gone so I can move on with my own shit. I'm tired of looking at my cars. This is my car. My car in there. My car out there. All my cars, guys. My wagon. My 40 in the front garage. My 32. They're all trashed, every one of them, and I haven't had a chance to even touch them. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. I gotta fix this booth. I'm gonna go shower, go do the daily chores I gotta go do. I'm gonna come back in here later, and I just hope that this thing is right. Because if it's not, I'm gonna do it again. I'll catch you guys later. Ho ho ho. Yep, Christmas. And I'm out here grinding. The entire family got sick. So basically, we can't go around anybody, and they can't come around us. So we're not even gonna get to spend Christmas with the family. So, in that case, I feel okay. My stuff came out negative. Wife's came out negative, kids came out negative, but everybody else positive. Got the COVID shit going around again. So we're here. Wife and kid decided to take a little snoozer. I should actually put some more bolts in that. They're taking a nap, and it's a nice day out here. I spent last night cleaning up the shop, rearranging some stuff because I am so tired of all this crap in here again. It accumulates in here like I feel like I live in a Skid Row or something in this place. It's always a mess, man. Look at this thing. Other than my camera dirty. There are parts everywhere, stuff piled on top. I mean, God, dude, I don't know where this stuff comes from. So, did a little rearranging in here. I moved the nut and bolt shelf over here, and I took that little desk from my other garage, and I took the longer one in the other garage. So this works better right here. Moved the toolbox over a little bit. I was able, my little area there that I keep my GoPro and all my stuff, I got to put it up there on top of that cabinet with the radio. I moved a couple of the signs I got laying around, put a couple there. I got rid of all those other beer signs. I'm gonna put them outside on the shed, but I put one up there. So check it out. This is the new stuff. I moved the used car sign over here. It used to be over there, but I had all these signs that I got, and they've been sitting there And since I didn't have time to paint yesterday, I figured I'd just hang the signs. So I had that one and that one. And then I had this one, which was perfect for the stoplight. I had Dutchess, Lakewood, Park West, Goff, and 14th Street. Of course, the speed limit and the dead end as well. I already had the 13, all the other little ones, and the 10 mile an hour. Of course, my big old 40 West back there. But yep, I figured this looks way better than what I had in here before. So I like them. I got room for a few more. Also, another addition that I've been wanting was this. Got me a little thermometer in here, a gauge to tell me how warm it is, and it holds the heat in here pretty good. So yeah, that's perfect to paint. So homemade paint booth, it's working amazing. I love it. So I built this little thing here, and nice thing, I can close my garage door, go inside. But yeah, this, I just pop it out, push it in the little alleyway, and that's where it stays. I had another fan right there. It didn't work. It was actually, this fan was blowing out, and that fan was, even though it was blowing, it was still like back pressuring it. So my goal is to get a bigger fan than that and put it right there. Way bigger fan. Like one that's, I don't know, that's like a 20. I'm going to get like a 30 or a 26 or something. Way bigger, and it'll work really good. It works good as it is. That's just my little tests where I spray my test patterns. But other than that, I like this because it holds the heat in. It doesn't let any dirt in. And to top that off, I get the light from outside. So it helps out tremendously. But anyways, so I finished the truck, and like I said in my last video, the color that it came out is the color that I wanted it to come out. When I resprayed it, it came out a lighter gold than the darker gold, and I figured out how to obtain that color better, and that's the color that it's supposed to be rather than the darker gold. So since I sprayed the truck and I already had all the door jambs and everything resprayed, I said I'm gonna just respray all this stuff. So I wet sanded all this stuff down. We're gonna reseal it, respray it, get that lighter gold on it, and then we can assemble it. So that's where we are. I'm gonna get to painting because I gotta go light Illuminati's at the cemetery for my family, and then come home and be sick and open gifts with the kiddo and the wife. Because we're gonna have to be lame this year. I can't even have my mom or her mom or anybody over. Sucks. And I've been off for 2 weeks. So I've spent my whole 2-week vacation so far working in the shop, which is nice, but I'm sick. Whatever. I'll hit you guys up here in a minute. I'm gonna get this all prepped up. I'm already wiped down, ready to go. I just need to tack this off, spray the sealer, and we're off to paint. So I'll kick you on here in a minute. We did it, and it's done, and it came out perfect. So I went over with the light. I didn't have any weird spots. I didn't have anything, dark spots, that, you know, all the stuff that can possibly go wrong. So far it looks good. As far as it looks right now, it looks like it's gonna match. I sprayed it the same way, exact same amount of coats. It is a lot lighter gold. It's not that that autumnish, it's like a slight gold orange with the other color. So here it is, guys. Let me turn on the better light. I spilled reducer all over my floor, and I keep mopping it, and I just keep walking all over. Sounds like hell. All right, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Boom. Clean, dude. Clean. I went over it, I drop coated everything, made sure everything was okay, I made sure we didn't have any weird light spots. So far everything came out really nice, really smooth, really flat. No dark spots from like overlapping or anything like that. I made sure I blended every little piece in. Fenders are still wet. I sprayed these last, so they're still flashing big time. They're real shiny, very shiny. Yeah, they still got a flash, but yeah, I mean, look at this, guys. It came out cherry. Yeah, once it flattens out, it starts giving that low sheen look. And that's how the truck came out. It came out this gold. It didn't, that other color, I don't know why it came out that color the last couple times I sprayed things. Maybe it was just that first gallon of paint. First gallon of paint, everything was coming out that dark gold. It's the same color. I looked at the cans and everything. But I sprayed it over dark sealer. Well, I sprayed it over gray sealer, which this gray is a little darker than normal gray. Like a lot of the sealer that I use, it's like a really dark color compared to like, let's see here, I spilled some here a little while. Well, basically there it is, look. That's the color of the sealer. It's like a dark gray. And the primer is like a really light gray. So that's, I think, what got me. And then on top of that, I pounded on like 3 good coats of it on the truck the first time because I had tiger stripes, and that's what got it to that darker color. Once you go a little over more than 2 coats of this thing, the color changes. So just for reference and for my personal experience, when you spray this stuff, make sure you spray it like a damn candy. And it's got metallic in it, so it's gonna act weird. Just be careful with what you're doing. Make sure you're really paying attention to what you're spraying. I resprayed the inside of the bed too. So this ain't bad. This stuff here, if I miss spots, I can touch this up once it dries. But I don't want to mess with having to recoat anything on the truck itself. So as far as this goes, we're good here. And the truck itself is good. The only thing I need to do after I assemble this thing, now after I put it back together and assemble this all to the actual cab, I'm going to take the hood off. And I'm going to respray the inside of the hood because it's that darker color. And I'm going to respray the firewall because it's a darker color. So, yeah. I got to respray those. I got to respray those and those. Inner fender wells. So, yeah, look at this. Look at the difference. This light doesn't do no justice, but this is like, this side over here is like almost it has a copper tint to it. That's more anniversary gold. So, like, I mean, it's a big difference, dude. Look. Yeah, I liked both colors, but Phil liked this color better, and this is true anniversary gold. So this is how it should have came out the first time. Live and you learn, guys. Painting is no joke, but I'll tell you right now that if you ever need a suede paint job, I think I'm your man, because painted this truck 4 times just to get this color and just to get it perfect and just the way I wanted it. So I never had this problem with base clear ever. Not even with heavy metallics like pearls and all that. I blend those and I get away with it, and I can't even tell myself, and I'm a perfectionist. So with these suedes, is no joke, man. These suedes kick my ass, dude. I was talking to one of my buddies at the paint shop, and I told him I was painting a suede. He started laughing at me. He was, yeah, good luck, bro. How many times did you paint it? I was like, this is my 4th. He said, yep. I hate suedes, but they look badass if you get them right. If you get them right, they look cool. But it's hard to get them that right sheen and that right where you don't have no weird blotchiness and all that. Like, it's hard. It's not a joke. But all right, I gotta go. I'm gonna take some Illuminatias to my dad, my brother, my grandparents, and my little girl. They're all at the cemetery. I'm gonna go take them some Illuminatias. Today is Christmas, so Merry Christmas, guys. I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna go take a shower real quick, go visit them, come back and just hang out with my wife and my kid, all sick. And maybe we'll open some gifts. I don't know. Probably too late. We'll probably just do it in the morning since we're not going to anybody else's house tomorrow. My mom usually comes to our house for Christmas Eve, and we go to my wife's family's house for Christmas Day because she's got a big family and I just got my mom. So, my mom's kind of not really a big people person. So she kind of just likes to do her own thing, but, you know, whatever. It's the way it goes. It's hard. You know, this is only our second Christmas without my dad. So, you know, sometimes it just takes a while to get used to. All right, fellas. So, after I open gifts and everything tomorrow, maybe I'll come in here, flip this thing around, set it all up, and I'm going to put this bed on that truck. See if it works out, see if it matches. I just pray everything is good because, I'm tired. But I told Phil, if I got to paint this truck 20 times, I'm going to paint it 20 times until we get it that color that I want it. Until it comes out the way I like it. You know, and I'll tell you right now, boys, this is badass, dude. I'm happy. I just hope it matches. So I'm going to shut down shop. Everything's closed. Everything's good to go. I could throw this one in the trash. I guess I could throw this one too. It's just sealer and it's just going to get hard anyway. Oops. Alright, good to go, good to go. Got my water. Turn off all this mess. Everything's closed. Everything's off. Alright, guys. I'm going to catch you in the morning, and we'll take another run and look at it, and you can be with me when I assemble this dang thing. So, peace out. Good morning, fellas. So, me and Cousin Bobo are out here today, and today is truck reveal day. We have been busting our ass trying to put this sucker together, so here we go. We got it all painted. Inner fender wells redone. There she is, boys. Here we go. We're gonna pull it out and take a good look at it. Hopefully everything looks good and everything works out. And hopefully Phil comes and gets this thing today, so I can start cleaning my shop and get my 40 done. Here we go.
Straight to your left, right there.
I don't know if we can push it back up the hill, can we? I think it's gonna pass. We did the frame, painted the frame black again, and the firewall, and under the hood, the radiator support, we resprayed the hood hinges again, and re-cleared them because they had overspray on them, and I was messing with it. I couldn't get the overspray off the right way. I ended up burning through it, so I just ended up redoing it. So guys, I'm happy enough to let it go. So this one took me about 9 months from start to finish, and I'm gonna do a little update video here of exactly what's gonna go on. So let me cut and we'll restart with the update video. Alright guys, so here's the way it started. When Phil brought me this truck, the front fenders were cut here down, new bracing, new fender bottoms, those needed to be replaced. Also he brought me new steps. The truck had very bad fenders in the back. I fixed those. It had no bed floor in it, so we added the bed floor, welded that in, add new bracing. We were able to rhino line it, or raptor line it. With the raptor liner, we tinted it to match the color of the truck. Tailgate was completely a mess. It didn't have the little tabs for the hooks, so we made those. We tweaked the tailgate, got it right. We fixed everything, got all that right. Let's go on. Let's see here. Inside the cab was painted sand dune. I'm not sure the name of the color. Well, it's called sand dune, but I'm not sure. It's like a cream. So we did sand dune inside. Firewall and everything was molded. Dashboard was flaked out by me. Top was flaked out by me. We gapped everything. We did panel to panel gaps. Let's see here. Every bolt on this truck is brand new. I put all brand new bolts on everything. Those rims and tires belong to me, but Phil's gonna take them for now. He actually really enjoyed the way it looked, or liked the way it looked with the 13s, the gold. So he actually might keep it like this and leave it a lowrider. He had some other stock wheels and tires that he was gonna run on it, but when he saw me put these on it to roll it around my shop, he really liked it. So we'll see how the final thing comes out. I had to redo all this stuff again. If you guys remember my dilemma with the headlight buckets, they did not fit correctly in any way, shape, or form. So I redid all those. We put a different pan from a different truck on this car, or on this car. We put a Chevy valance on this truck because this is a GMC, which was converted to a big window. But the big old tits that go on these bumpers we're not using, and he wants a smooth bumper, so we had to use this valance, which we made this valance work on this truck. And then that's pretty much it. We cleaned up the firewall, that's smoothed out. We cleaned up the radiator support, and that's about it. There was a lot of body work involved on this truck. Everything. There was a lot. These bed sides were horrible. You guys know these beds take a lot of damage. You know, over the years, they're ranch trucks, so you know they're made to use. So so far everything is looking nice and looking good. It's passable. It's not 100% perfect, but it's gonna work. You know, it's a driver, it's a cruiser. I can pick out flaws, but you know, for the most part, this truck is clean. It's clean, and it's gonna be a nice driver. So 8 months worth of work and a lot of headaches, but we got through it and it's done. So here it is, guys, final result. And I'm hoping from here on out we get to see this thing on the road, and I'm hoping everything looks good and stays good, and that's it. I mean, as much work as we put in this thing, everything should be good to go. So I just hope he comes and picks it up. So I'm gonna leave it out here in the sun for a little bit, and I need to go out there and do some work in my shop, clean it up, and start moving on with life. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much what I did to this truck. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. And it was hard. It was not fun. Well, it was fun. It just wasn't fun doing it a bunch of times. So here we are, here it is, and that's the way it's going to be. So thank you guys for keeping up with the build, and I will definitely bring you guys along on the next one. So thank you to my new subscribers, and for the ones that have always followed me and kept this channel going. Hopefully we continue to keep going on with it and build it up, and we'll keep making more stuff happen. So that's it for this video, guys. And next we are going to start working on my 40 finally. So stay tuned. Cool. Peace out.